Welcome back to Ghoster Coasters, everybody, and today we're feeling a bit like it's been too long since we've ridden Top Thrill 2 or gotten an update about the ride. And with so many comments and people who haven't yet experienced the ride, we feel for them, and planning a trip to the park catered around riding a new ride is really exciting most of the time, and it can also be disappointing when unexpected prolonged closures happen. And unfortunately, Zamperla has not been able to get Top Thrill 2 back open after almost 2 months, and Cedar Point and its guests are feeling the absence.
If you haven't already, be sure to watch our documentary on the ride's history from Top Thrill Dragster to Top Thrill 2. It's called Race for the Sky and has almost 2 hours of history to modern day packed in. And hey, hit that subscribe button while you're at it and join the spooky community today. A huge shout out to all our channel members and Coaster Ghost and producers. We have content coming for you guys very, very soon, and you guys are what makes the Ghoster Coasting community the greatest.
After nearly 2 months, let's see how those first rides were, and hear firsthand from some guests at the park, and some familiar faces you may watch on your YouTube feeds every day. A big thank you to all of them for sharing their time and thoughts about Top Thrill 2 with us on preview days. So, what did everybody think and have to say about Top Thrill 2? Yeah, so the area looks phenomenal. They got this whole thing painted out, like the entirety of the midway, the whole way, so it looks like a race course, right? And it's pretty cool. You got my friend CP Coaster over there. We got our ride photos already. They're running this thing fast, like fast operations on it. It's a pretty good ride as far as that. I'll give you guys my review here in a minute, but it's pretty awesome being here again. Top Thrill 2 is closed for the day. It seems they've cycled everybody. Midways are emptying out. It's just me and CP Coaster Lover and Robbie at this point. Look at that. Hold on. Let me get you a cool new picture. Oh man, this was so fun. Like, top tier day. We rode Magnum twice. We rode Top Thrill 2 for the first time, and it was amazing. 2 years culminated in this crazy build-up. We got to hang out with so many friends today. That's really what makes the Ghoster Coasters channel what it is. That's what makes going to parks what it is. I wouldn't be able to do this without all the awesome people we run into, like CP Coaster Lover, all the friends of the channel. Me and my mom are eternally grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for letting us cover this. Baby, I'm ready to go. You hear it? Yes. As you guys can't tell, they kind of remixed it up. It's not the exact same song anymore. It's kind of chopped up over some pop music, so it's pretty cool. This whole setup is beautiful, amazing. Just look at the portal, guys. Look at this. Oh. So, first official ride on Top Thrill 2.
Oh my god,
Woo!
I'm not prepared for that at all.
Right.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
That was an incredible ride, you think?
Oh yeah.
So 1 to 10, where's it rank in the park? Give me all that. 1 to 10, what's your ranking?
It's not number 1, but it's not.
No, 1 to 10, what's your ranking?
I give it 3.
Oh my gosh.
How was it, Taylor?
It was so good.
Woo!
So
Top
good.
Thrill 2! Yeah, this is crazy, guys. We ran into Taylor as we're leaving. We got Scott waiting there, but hell yeah. Can't wait to see you soon. Watch your first ride on Top Thrill 2.
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. The airtime going over the top hat.
The airtime going over
Like
the
the
top
best.
hat's kind of crazy. I agree with him. What'd you feel about the 101 miles an hour backwards?
Dude, that was unexpected.
That was
Feel
crazy,
that
right?
punch?
Dude,
Punch back down?
it's really punchy coming
Yeah.
back too, right? And then you just fly up the spike and you kind of hang there. That weightless moment's amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm glad we got to ride Top Thrill 2 with you first.
Yeah.
That was our first experience on this, so I'm excited. You got to ride for Media Day, right?
I did, yes.
And how was Media Day for you?
Oh, it was flawless.
Everything looked great. Obviously, we had some downtime here, but Media Day was flawless for
Yeah,
you.
there's no downtime media day.
This is such an amazing sign. This whole experience was
Yeah.
great. All right, I'll tell you my experience on it. It was a little rattly and wobbly. I kind of got a headache getting off of it. A lot of people are kind of overlooking that. I think if you're not hydrated and having a good day, don't ride it because it's intense. It's a very intense ride. As far as ranking it, probably somewhere 5 and 6. Here it goes. Look at that thing. Fabulous ride, obviously. The experience was pretty cool. Coming backwards was kind of scary, but it was a little rattly for me.
Yes.
Alright guys, so what was your first thoughts on riding it? Like,
I'm out of breath.
yeah, absolutely.
It's probably the most intense thing that I've ever ridden now that I think about it. It was bumpy, but going backwards up that spike, nothing replaces that feeling.
No, nothing. You are just weightless once you get up there and you start to drop. Like,
And then
it's like, oh, like what just happened?
I
It really
don't
just
have
happened?
I don't have much memory from it because it's like, what was that?
Yeah, like,
It was a lot.
did this really just happen? Like, holy moly.
It's intense, and then going down the twist now, it feels like you're getting thrown out of it instead
Yeah,
of just going down.
absolutely. Now, I will say I did think that was a little bit rocky in itself for me. Like, I felt like it was banging me a little bit. But I actually really loved, like, launch, the rollback, going, being almost at the top of that spike there was wow.
Oh, yeah. Even the first launch, it felt better than I anticipated.
It didn't though. Like, I wasn't expecting it, and all of a sudden it hit, and I was like, whoo, there goes my stomach. Like, okay, this is going to be a hit.
All right, guys, so where would you rank it in the park right now off top of your head?
I put it at like 3 or 4.
There we go.
My top favorites. It
Mom?
has to be 3.
3 or 4?
Yeah, I'm going to go with about 3.
All right. I love it, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being a part of this. Thanks for answering some questions. Thanks for being our friend and hanging out at Winter Chill Out and getting cool footage then, too. It's amazing. Obviously, I don't know where Scott went, but oh yeah, Scott's over there. Scott, when you watch this, thank you for your interview as well, bud. It was a great time. Everybody was amazing. It was a great ride. Overall, I'm going somewhere in the top 5 too, guys. All right, I'm here with Dan the Man. This is our second interview because we kind of had a little messed up one. How was your first experience on Top Thrill 2?
It was great, wonderful.
That first launch, so you said you thought it was a little slower. How did you feel about it once you were on it?
Once I was on it, I thought we were going to go over the top on the first one.
And then the weightless moment is
The spike was something else. I never felt that on another
there,
coaster.
your stomach kind of gets
Yeah,
lost.
you just
It was a
hang there,
great
you think you're going to
feeling,
be
right?
stuck there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wonderful, sick.
It was one of those rides, like, I didn't expect it to kind of punch as much as it did.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah.
watching the POVs, it wasn't as quick. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you ranking in the park now?
I'd probably say number 1 or 2.
Number 1 or 2. This is my buddy Robbie too, getting in the way of the interview. I appreciate that. He FaceTimed me and ruined one earlier too. I appreciate that. Dude, I didn't know. Honestly, this is one of my favorite rides I've been on. How did you feel about the overall experience, the theming, the trains, just waiting 2 years to get on this?
Yeah. It was waiting a long time, but it was a great
Good
ride.
time getting on
Very
there.
good ride.
You said better than the original, right?
Very better than the
You guys
original.
heard it here first. Dan the Man says better than
Better
the
than
original.
3 launches. The first one only had the 1 launch,
Such a sustained ride, so it was much better.
It's a great ride.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. Sorry we had to do this twice.
Oh, no problem.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Alex, we made a documentary about this ride together 2 years ago. A whole lot of riders screaming past. How was your first experience on Top Thrill 2?
Road 2, absolutely insane. When I got into the turn back into the station, I thought I was going to pass out. I was like hyperventilating. I was like, wow, it's awesome.
One of the greatest rides I've ever been on.
I can't wait to do it again on
Opening day, right?
Opening day.
Yeah.
We're back. I'm buying a single-use fast lane just for this, for
So,
my brother.
off top of your head, where would you rank it in the park right now?
Well,
Top 5 for
with
sure, right?
recency bias, I can't give an accurate statement of anything else.
Right,
but I would say definitely top 5.
For
I'd
sure.
say definitely big 4.
What's your favorite moment on the ride?
Top hat?
Top hat?
Ironically, I thought it'd be the spike. It was the top hat, just
Leaning over it. I love
And
the
you're done.
weightless moment too. That backwards launch was awesome.
And
the
there's-
head
there's-
chopper.
I didn't notice the head chopper. I was just so
Dude, so into the ride, right?
yeah.
It was an amazing
But it was
time.
amazing,
Yeah, I agree.
and
Whew.
I'm excited for the opening this Saturday.
Yeah, hearing all these riders screaming on the midway with a full midway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
So we have a documentary coming out, culminating 2 years, Alex. I can't thank you enough for helping me put that together and doing this documentary with us, spending the last, year and a half conversating about this ride over and over. It's a wonderful time.
I can't thank you for letting me be part of it.
Dude,
So
thank you. We got so much more to do.
Yeah.
You got such a future in this industry. We're going to have a lot of fun. moving
Yeah.
forward. Thank you so much for all this. Thanks for being a part of the channel and everything else. Thank you, Scott, for filming. I got Miku Rides here. How was your first ride on Top Thrill 2?
it was awesome.
Awesome. All right, so what's your guys' favorite moment?
Drop off the top end.
Drop off the top?
Okay.
All right. How'd you feel about the backwards launch?
backwards launch was way more intense than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was how I felt. And the first launch too, right?
Yeah, first launch, the punch was like, the initial punch was good.
Exactly. How do you guys rank it, like off top of your head, first ranking edition, where's it in the park?
I might put it 3 or 4, I don't know.
3 or 4? And out of 10, what do you rank it?
Out of 10, I'll give it a 9.
9 out of 10? I love it, guys.
Like, I don't want to be biased and give it a 10 out of 10.
Look at that thing going in the distance. Woohoo! Hey, I appreciate your time, man. All right. We got Scott videotaping all of us YouTubers over here, but I got not your normal guy at theme parks, one of my good friends, Trent. How was your first experience on Top Thrill 2?
It was so good, but this isn't my first one.
So, it's not your
No,
first.
I was here earlier. No, not for media day. Nobody likes me for media day.
You don't like the backward launches, I remember.
I don't, but this one is so much fun. Yeah.
Okay. What's your
Yeah.
favorite moment on the ride?
Yeah, when you look up, well, I don't know. Also, all of the airtime going over that is crazy. But
More than I ever thought it would.
when you go up that and you're looking down at that,
Yeah.
that's
You
the
can see the kind of spike.
yeah Tower of Terror. Yeah, if you're like looking down at Tower of, or
It's such
not
a-
Tower of Terror,
Tower.
Power Tower. You're just like it's
such
crazy.
a cool experience. So Top
It's
Thrill
amazing.
2 is a home run for the park, do you think?
I do think so.
Thank you.
And I was very skeptical, but I walked up to Tony and I was like, okay, man, I was ready to be a hater, but like, I really like this.
I will say it was a little more rattly than I thought it was going to be, but
That's what
other than
everybody
that,
else has been saying.
it gave me a headache.
It gives me a bit
I
of a
didn't love
headache
it,
too.
but-
I don't think it's rattly,
Yeah.
but it's like so much power that it kind of
It's so, they changed the light
Last
colors
group
now,
is
right?
going on right now. You hear the Titanic happening over there?
It's so cool. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
being a
thanks.
small part of this.
Yeah,
I
no
appreciate it.
problem.
I remember the first time I met you was filming like random content for this, like when it was down. So
Yeah.
it's awesome to see you be a part of this.
Yeah.
And everything. Like,
I can't believe this. This is nuts.
oh, did they clear out already? Oh wow, it's empty.
Yep, they cleared it out.
Wow. Thank you so much, Scott. How's your guys' first rides on Top Thrill 2?
Well, technically our second ride.
Second rides, but
anyway, our first front row ride. Yes. Excellent.
amazing.
So good. Has the rattle. we are worried in like the next 4 or 5 years. Where's that rattle? gonna
I
be?
agree.
It's not quite as bad in the front.
I agree.
Our first ride was in row 7. But I tell you, look at like you're up on that spike
Whew.
and you're looking down. Everyone looks like little ants,
Oh yeah.
and you are up like the back row has to hit close to 400.
Yeah.
Probably 380.
380 for sure.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, 380. Like,
yeah, that's
yeah, it's a crazy feeling. What's your guys' favorite moment on the ride?
Probably the backwards launch.
Backwards launches. I think that one's mine too. The spike is pretty close, like hanging up there, but that backwards launch was crazy. Where do you guys think it's going to rank over time in the park? Top 5, top 10? Where are we at with it?
I mean, it's already Steel Vengeance Maverick. This.
This? Okay.
That's.
I don't know if I like this more than one.
I'll give some Magnum and Blue Streak love in here too, but
You know.
This is
give
elite.
Blue Streak all the love.
yeah, this is an elite ride. Look at the sun setting on the park right now. It just looks so beautiful.
It
Like,
looks good out here, people.
this is great. You got the lights on the midway. You guys excited for opening day?
Oh, we can't wait. Gonna be here
wait
right
either.
and early.
Talking to Uncle Tony, right? We're gonna go talk to
Oh,
Tony
we're
before we get out of here. Oh, I love how we can see people that we know while we're videotaping other stuff.
We just rode on out. You watch
Rowing on out.
That's Ghost?
You watch this
Heck yeah.
I guess I've never seen your face.
I know, it's no worries. Alright, and I'm here with the man who made the poster for our film, the thumbnail for our film, Robbie. Like on X Twitter, go follow him. But first and foremost, man, how was your first ride out there? How did you feel about it?
Dude, I mean, amazing. I mean, to be fair, I developed a headache because the blue pain machine back there.
Oh, corkscrew.
Yeah.
You got it
So
before you got
the second time was a little rougher, but I'm fine with it, man. The first ride was awesome, and it's just like you're expecting something, but then you don't know what you're expecting. You don't know what you're expecting.
Yeah.
You're expecting. I got no words.
Yeah.
Got
So
no
what's
words.
your favorite moment on the ride?
Dude, I could have so many of them. I will say though, so many people trash that first launch. I think it's so fun.
First launch is awesome.
On top of that rollback, it may not like drop.
It doesn't
from,
look high, but it still felt high.
It felt pretty high. And even though you're not rolling back 350 feet up, man, that floater air time, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you hang there for a good.
What was your first impression hanging on the spike and just looking at the whole park and the landscape?
I mean,
What do we think of that thing? Oh my God! What do we think of it?
Yes.
it's awesome, man.
It's just a crazy ride.
But honestly, man, my first like thoughts when because like I get up there at the peak of the ride, you gotta like look out, you gotta look over, you gotta be like, okay, I'm taller than Millennium, I'm taller than Power Tower, I'm like staring eye to eye with the top hat, man. It's
Dude, when you like look
else.
over and you're looking down on the railing of the power tower, like the curved part, it kind of sets in. You're like,
oh my, like I'm up there, I'm up there. Dude, like I'm up there.
The lagoon and it's so small, and you're like, what's going
Oh
on?
yeah, it's definitely something else for sure. And that night ride with the lights on, man.
Yeah, and
It's
after
awesome.
2 years of culmination of waiting for this, I mean, we were here for Halloween weekends last year, staring at this thing lit up.
Yeah, I
wondering
mean,
what's happening? How do you feel?
and the year
finally,
before.
Yeah, how do you feel finally getting on
I
this
mean,
thing?
it almost feels like it's not quite real, man. It's like, you know, especially because I live in town.
Yeah.
I've watched this thing be built from
Ground up.
basically ground up. I mean, I remember the day it was announced. I was in class. I was in Spanish class. I nearly shit my pants when I saw the notification. I'm like, what? They actually closed it. And then I go to the park and they got fences up. I'm like, okay, they mean business. So over like the next 2 years, man, you see it build. You see the rumors were crazy.
Yeah, that was
because
such
like
fun.
because everybody
That's how we all
forgets.
made friends.
Right. The rumors,
Talking about the
speculation. I mean, that was awesome the whole
Yeah,
time, man.
I
The
agree.
Twitter Spaces. Shout out to Twitter Spaces.
Everybody on Twitter.
Everybody.
CP Coastal Lover for filming this right now.
Of course,
Producer of
gotta
the
shout them out.
channel. Yes, of course. But yeah, honestly, this ride was amazing. I think it's probably a top 5, top 10 ride for me at this point. I don't know personal coaster rankings, but park-wise, top 10. I'm just glad I got to meet a bunch of friends. Thank you for being a part of this. You made this so much fun to be a part of. Scott, you made this so much fun to be a part of.
Everybody, the whole thing was fun.
Yeah, the culmination of meeting all the friends, working with people, being able to ride this together, just top tier.
And we ain't going nowhere either.
I know, we
We're
got years to go, man. What's
Hey,
the next
the
big
new
ride?
the new surveys they sent out.
Yeah, what's the next big ride?
Oh,
Where are
man.
we going with next, guys? What's your guess for the next Cedar Point ride after this documentary?
That mock extreme spinner with the inverted stall with the launch. That would be.
I think I agree with him. So
That
that's
would be
going to wrap it
ridiculous.
up for right now. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time about this, man.
Gotcha.
I appreciate you so much. Obviously, all the work you've done with the thumbnail and the poster for this.
With the extended closure and Zamperla's efforts to fix the issue, we're all hoping Cedar Point gets to reopen Top Thrill 2 as soon as possible. The marquee attraction for the summer is waiting to race for the sky. Let us know if you got the chance to ride Top Thrill 2 down below and your thoughts or opinions on the ride. Smash that subscribe button. Without all of you, we couldn't be part of this coaster community. A huge shout out again to our channel members and Coaster Ghostin' producers. As always, thank you for being a part of our spooky community.
And for Coaster Ghostin' with Ghoster Coasters. Have a Six Flags day, everybody.
At America's Rockin' Roller Coast.